Academy's only self-defense class happening this weekend.
Yeah, so right now Julie joins us with why this class is so important and how you can get signed up this morning. Julie, good morning.
Okay, grown-ups, if you've got a kid in the house, maybe you got a little bit of fear in the back of your mind that your kid could be abducted. If you're in Colorado Springs, I've got some good news. There's an anti-abduction class that's going to be taking place here at CFMAF here in Colorado Springs.
Yes, ma'am.
Isaac, you are the owner, you're also the lead instructor.
Yes, ma'am.
Normally on the morning news, we like to be really active. We like to show you stuff. But for this class, we're not going to bring in a kid and show some of the techniques because we don't want predators to know what these kids can do.
Yeah.
Walk us through the child abduction and why this might be really beneficial to give peace of mind to grown-ups who abduct loved ones.
On June 3rd, from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., absolutely free for the entire community. You have to have a kid from kindergarten to 5th grade. But you bring them in and we're going to teach them about kid safety, anti-abduction, which means how to gain and maintain space. And then if someone gets their hands on the child, how they're going to bring attention to the situation. The fallacy that's out there is many martial arts instructors are teaching kids how to fight against a grown adult. We all know this isn't the movies, this is reality. That doesn't work. So we want to teach them some techniques and concepts that actually work for a small kid against a bigger person without making them think they're Superman or Superwoman.
We were talking earlier about how, a lot of times it's not just guy going out and grabbing a kid, okay? It's somebody who is quite literally grooming, creating this false air of trust with this kid before the abduction really happens.
Correct.
So you probably are teaching some physical moves if that interaction happens. What else are you going to be teaching on June 3rd?
Well, we also want to make sure that the parents understand. This is very important for the parents, not just for the children, about how the grooming works. Everyone thinks of anti-abduction meaning someone grabbing your child, but oftentimes it starts with the grooming, which starts online. So we have to teach the parents and the kids how to monitor the online, who are they actually speaking with, and get the parents and the kids to kind of communicate with each other, because over time, they're building that trust, luring the child to a certain place. And by the way, when I say child, I'm not just talking about a kindergartner. Remember, 14 to 17 years of age is the prime age for people that are being lured online.
And you and I were talking before we got to rolling this morning about how you were recently out and about. You have this really cool decal on the side of your van for the business, and a kid just came up to you. So parents probably would like to think that telling them don't talk to strangers is going to work. When kids see something that really dazzles them, they approach, in your experience.
Well, in my experience, the first thing you have to realize is that it is not true when people are saying that everyone's being taken away by a stranger. So we're telling our kids, don't talk to strangers. Well, Mr. Bob that's 2 doors down that you wave to, he stays out there cutting his grass, is no longer a stranger to that child. So when Mr. Bob says, hey, help me push in my lawnmower, your child helping him is fine because they're listening to mom and dad. He's not a stranger. So we have to make sure that the kids understand who a stranger is, and we call it acquaintance awareness instead of stranger danger. The majority of abductions that happen in the United States are done by someone whom the kid is familiar with. So we have to make sure we understand that. Secondly, kids are interested in visual things. So when they saw my van and everything that's all over my van and the logo, this kid maybe 8, 9 years of age on his bike, there is no parent around, weighs me down, comes up, I think he's in trouble. I get out of the van and I'm speaking to the child. That child is as close to me as you are. He does not know me. Easy opportunity for me if I was a predator to go ahead and grab that child. But yet that parent has probably told that child, don't speak to strangers.
Okay, before we send it back to the studio, the class is going to be on June 3rd. It is free. Do people need to sign up in advance? Because I
do need to sign up. CFMAF.com. You can see the link there. You can also go to our page on Facebook, CFMAF Martial Arts. That's Charles Frank, Mary, Adam Frank, Martial Arts on Facebook. You'll see the link there and you see the QR code, and you got to sign up because we will cap it because we're full on all of our events.
Okay, thank you so much. We're going to send it back to you in the studio.